This week has really just been a shit show on the internet. You got VTubers just crashing and burning. Apparently that whole atmosphere is just super fucked up. Joshua Block is still crashing out, but you know, it's like normal. Update on the guy I made a video about. Now he's ordering room service to fake people. Supposedly, there's a video where you can clearly hear the phone beeping. And now people are air frying live crabs on TikTok. How did we get here? So with that being said, let's just dive into the slop. Pyro, what are you doing here, Pyro? This is the wrong kind of slop. I really do like Pyro. I feel bad I make fun of him, but it's yeah. So today, while I was at work, just minding my own business, I was casually scrolling on my TikTok feed, and this user, which I will not specify their name directly, made a video of them air frying a crab live. And not like live streaming, but that crab was actually like still alive, moving. You can see it moving, and she even showed it still twitching as she was air frying it, which is like super fucked up in my opinion. I know what some of you are gonna say right now. People boil crabs alive, right? For sure, I do understand that, but in my opinion, I still think that's fucked up. And by the way, I'm not like super hardcore like anti-meat. I guess like vegan is what I'm trying to say. I love having meat in my mouth. I will eat a goddamn steak any goddamn day in my life. Same with crab. You get crab, like properly cooked crab with like melted butter. It makes you fucking... I love eating crab as much as the next guy, but I don't torture my fucking crabs. Seeing TikTok has been also like pushing out videos of people reacting to this, being like, this is super fucked up, which it is. It is. But I think it's really interesting that there's like this fine line when it comes to content like this, because I think this is straight up cruel, and I'm not like super pro like animal activist, you know, I'm not going out there every day like saving animals, but I respect animals and that sort of thing. And I think if you were to cook an animal, you do it humanely, you do the proper thing when it comes to unaliving it. You don't just boil or cook things alive, you know. It's torturous, especially for, I guess crabs have a very advanced nervous system similar to humans. So if to put this in like simple Fortnite terms for people to understand, if you hypothetically, you person, walk up to me with a knife, you stab me, you go ding, I'm not gonna like that. I'm gonna walk away. I'm gonna remember you. I'm gonna say, hey, this person over here just stabbed me with a knife. I'm gonna avoid them at all costs. And even with the knife inside my chest, I'm going to protect it because, you know, this is bad. I want to make sure I'm safe. I don't want to make sure anything else gets damaged. Crabs are advanced like this. It's really interesting. I learned a couple things after this was starting to explode on TikTok. I think it's really interesting. It's really cool. But I do know when I cook crabs, I at least end them in a humane way before I cook them up. I don't know. I think something like this is just, it's really interesting because TikTok, I guess, won't do anything about it. They won't take down the video. And as I said, it just draws that fine line where it's like, what is too messed up and just too much to show? Because a lot of people are offended about this, and I'm sure a lot of people as well aren't in that stance of like super pro animal activists. It's just like, hey, you know, you could have just taken that extra step to put the crab out of its misery first before you decided to cook it alive. It's just a respectful thing to do. It's similar to fish, you know, you're supposed to kill the fish first before you cook it. You don't cook the fish alive. But obviously, like, that's a different story. And also, like, you know, I don't want to sound like a preschool teacher, but it's like, how would that make you feel if you were boiled alive? I don't know. At the end of the day, just take that extra step. Do what's right. Further news, and something I want to talk about, and I guess before we get into things, yes, I'm not wearing my pink sweater this time. I'm edgy. I can't, like, I feel like I can't even say this because of internet terms. I used to be a big edgelord back in the day. I used to always wear black. I just wanted to wear this today instead of my pink sweater. AI is taking over. This is something else that I don't understand sometimes. But I do get where people are coming from. It's the internet. The internet works in a lot of weird ways. I use this example. Quebblecop tried to convert his channel to AI and basically create this like automated system. He was basically, at the end of the day, he's trying to get a bunch of free money for doing lack of work. Just type things into an algorithm. Oh, here's my video. Bam, upload it. Away I go. You know, and you know, something like this, it's not real. People can't relate to this kind of stuff. You know, if you guys were to watch my videos and I'm just a fucking bot just saying random stuff, it's like I'm looking at my poster. Wow, that's a great Call of Duty poster. It's so black. It's so edgy. I can't believe that. If all my videos were like that, no one would be interested because it's not authentic and it's not like, sometimes people really like that connection with the person. A human connection, not an AI connection. And now you got crocodilo, I already fucked that up. Borbodilo crocodilo, chimpanzini bananini. My friends have been sending this to me like all week. I'm guaranteed by the time I upload this, it's gonna be dead because that's how memes work. They explode for a week and then they die. But I think the interesting thing about this is AI, I feel like on the internet, has this perfect area where it's like, it should just be for memes. I remember a year ago, there was this meme. It was this big fat black dude. I'm not exaggerating when I say this. I'll show pictures. And this crocodile, they would always fight over pizza. And I have a bunch of things on my Instagram. I'm gonna pull up the pictures. I think I named it like a beautiful story because it was pictures of this big fat black dude crocodile. They're fighting over the pizza. It would get crazy and crazy, and at the end they got married, they fucked, they probably had kids. I have no idea, but it's interesting. These were all AI, and it's like, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that because it's something fun that someone's just having a funny moment or goofy time with. It's not meant for the sole purpose of like, oh, here's this AI algorithm. I'm going to pump shit tons of slop and hopefully try to make a passive income off of this. That is exactly what Kwebbelkop was doing, or trying to do, before it just fell apart. Anyways, what are your guys' thoughts about everything? I hope you're doing well. I have a lot of projects on the go, and recently within my work, things have changed. I was supposed to leave for work for a couple days, and I guess things changed. I hope you're all taking care of yourselves. I always appreciate your support, and make sure to stay around for the next upload. Catch you later.